Hola chicos, hey, it's Señora Mazorti here. Let's go through your vocab. You should all have this list right in front of you. This is your list for grammar notes. Number 2, telling time. This goes with Unidad 1B. Before we start telling time, we've got to fill in some important vocabulary. So let's just focus on the front of your list right here. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Perfect. And let's fill in the vocab. Okay, first question, telling time. First thing somebody's going to ask you, well, the logical question is, what time is it? So let's do it. That question I know you all love so very much. Yeah, that's right. ¿Qué hora es? Haha. Bam. All right, change my keyboard over here to being English because the only time I ever need that Spanish keyboard is for my question marks. All right, cool. So now let's go on to telling the time itself. Somebody asks you, hey, ¿qué hora es? What time is it? You're going to respond with it is and then the time. We typically respond with son las. You're not going to write this, you're just going to say this. This is the thing we're going to say, not what we're going to write. Son las followed by the hour. All right, boom. The difference will be if the hour is 1 o'clock, you're going to use es la una for 1. Anytime 1 is in the hour spot. Notice it is una and not uno. It is una, it is feminine. From there, you have to decide if there are minutes involved, you're going to have to add or subtract them. We're going to add them, we're going to use our word and, in Spanish we already know is y, or we're going to subtract it using menos. We have some special terminology for quarter after, half past, and quarter of. So a quarter after, aka 15, you're going to add on y, the quarter hour, cuarto. Notice it is an RT, not a TR like in cuatro. So cuatro, TR, 4, cuarto, RT is quarter. Half past, you're going to add on a half hour. Okay? Think in the middle of the hour, media, y media. Quarter of, we're still going to use that word for cuarto, but rather than it being adding on an hour, adding on a quarter of an hour, we're going to take a quarter hour of the way. So we're going to subtract it using menos. So that would be menos cuarto. Bam. From there, time of day. Time of day is always the same, the start off. It is always de la. You add in either morning, afternoon, or evening behind it. We don't have abbreviations like AM and PM as if we do in English. So you're going to use de la mañana. I'm going to need a tilde on the end. Hold that up. De la mañana. Afternoon, de la tarde. And for the evening, de la noche. And if I'm going too fast, you can always pause and fill in what you need as you go. Last but not least, noon and midnight. Special terms for noon and midnight. Let's clarify. Noon is 12 p.m. and midnight's 12 a.m. p.m. noon, a.m. midnight. For noon, special phrase, es medio, meaning half, dia, day. Mediodía, middle of the day. Midnight, same concept, es medi, instead of o, it is actually an a, media, because the word that follows, noche, middle of the night, is feminine. Es mediodía, es medianoche. So that's the vocab. That's what we've got. Okay, so now we've got all our ingredients. Now we're going to bake a cake. Let's put it all together. Bump it up, and I'm going to slide this open a little bit so we can see a little better. I'm going to keep it open on both pages so you can see both sides as we go. You'll be flipping yours over so that way if you need the vocabulary as we're working, you can see it on my screen. Here's the deal. We have time on the hour, time when the minutes are 30 or less, and time when the minutes are greater than 30. On the hour is the easiest. So we're going to take all of our vocab over here, plus the numbers, put it together. Let's do this. 5 a.m. It is not 1, so we start off with son las. It is. Okay? The hour is cinco. We're going to add on time of day. De la mañana. Add that to in. Oops. Come on. Silly kids. There you go. De la mañana. All right. So remember, once again, you're not going to write this in real life. That would be what you would say. Son las 5 de la mañana. All right. Let's go on. 2 o'clock. Well, start off with son las, followed by the hour, 2, dos, p.m., de la tarde. So you can see all you're doing is taking this vocabulary from the left-hand side of the screen, putting it together, voila, now you have a sentence. 7 o'clock, son las, 7 is siete, and then we have de la. We're going to switch this now to noche. We're going to say for our purposes, 7 o'clock p.m. is going to be nighttime rather than daytime. If you're finding I'm going too fast and you want to go back and pause as we go, that's really cool. Some people find they're like, you know, I think I got this. If that's the case, stop the video, try the next set, then let it play and check your answers, see if you were right. Okay, live on the edge a little bit. Here we go. Time when the minutes are 30 or less. Here we go. So what's going to happen is 05, 15, 20, 30. All of these minutes would be less than 30, meaning if you're visualizing a clock, the minute hand would be on the right-hand side. When this is the case, it's closer to being the hour we're on than the next hour. So as the minute hand goes around, 105 is closer to 1 o'clock than 2 o'clock, but 155 would be closer to 2 o'clock than 1 o'clock. You're going to deal with the hour you're closest to. So we're going to add on. I cannot use son las here because it's 1. So here we have to use the singular form es la. The time is una, is your hour, y, and we're going to add on our number of minutes. 5. 5 minutes. De la. We're going to add in that mañana again. M-A, and the deal day. Boop. A-N-A. Es la 1:05 de la mañana. 4:15. All right, here we go. Son las. The hour is 4. We are going to add on, and we are going to add on that quarter hour. So y cuarto de la. 4:15 p.m. would be afternoon. We're going to choose tarde. There it is. All right, 11:20 p.m. Let's see what we got. Son las. 11 would be once. We're going to add on. How many minutes are we adding? 20. 20. De la. 11:20 p.m. would be nighttime. Noche. There it is. Here we go. Over here. 8:30 p.m. Son las. The hour would be 8. We're going to add on. Hey, 30 minutes is special. Half past, meaning the half hour. We're going to add on right here. Y media for the half hour. De la noche. Okay, those are the easy ones. Right on the hour, minutes are 30 or less. This is where things get slightly more complicated, but not so much so. You have to think of it this way. 3:40 is closer to being 4 o'clock. So you're going to think of it as being 4 o'clock, but you're going to take away a certain number of minutes till it gets to be that time. 3:40 is 20 minutes away from being 4 o'clock. It's 20 of 4. So what we're going to say is that it's 4 minus 20. Son las 4, menos, we're going to take away, 20 minutos, so take away 20, and it's in the afternoon, de la tarde. Here's where it gets fun. We're going to give you a couple more options here. In more modern times, people will use the digital version more than they will use the subtraction version. All right? Subtraction is used more with like analog clocks, like the kinds with like the big hands on them, whereas the digital way is the more modern way, using the bigger numbers. So instead of saying that's 4 minus 20, you can say exactly as it says. Son las 3 y, you're going to add on the larger number, 40 de la tarde. So 20 of 4 and 3:40 are the exact same time. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. You can do either one, and they're both totally fine. Same thing's going to happen here. So let's try another one. If you want, like I said, pause the video, try it, come back, check your answers, see if you're right. 6:45 p.m. No, it's not. Think of it as being 7 o'clock minus a quarter hour. All right, so over here we have quarter of. 6:45 is the same saying quarter of 7. So that's what we're going to do. Son las, it is. 7, 7. Take away, menos. How much am I taking away? Cuarto de la mañana. T on the end. Bam. All right, now let's give a shot to doing it the more modern way, the digital way. Son las 6 y, 45. I know that looks awful weird to have all those E's in the same order. Son las 6:45. It's totally fine. De la mañana otra vez. And that's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Bam. Sweet. All right, last one. 9:50. No, it's not. Think of it as being 10 minutes, or 10 o'clock, take away 10 minutes. So it's 10 of 10. We're going to have son las 10. Oops. Menos 10 de la 9:50 p.m. would be nighttime. Noche. Bam. Try the modern digital way. 9:50 straight out. Son las. 9 would be 9. Take away. Oh, I'm sorry, what am I doing? Add it on. Y 50 for 50 de la noche still. Last but not least, 12:35 a.m. No, it's not. Don't think of it that way. It's 25 of 1. So it's 1 o'clock, take away 25 minutes. So we would normally start off with son las, but look, even though it says 12 here, you're using 1 as your hour because you're saying it's 25 of 1. So we have to flip to the es la. Es la. Una, feminine. Take away. Menos. 25 de la mañana. Tilde on the end. Bam. Last one. Son las. To clarify, I realize it says 12:35 a.m. You would not use medianoche for this because that was only for 12 o'clock a.m. exactly on the dot. If it's beyond that, you have to add 12. All right? Son las 12 y 25. What am I doing? 25. 35 de la mañana. What am I doing? There we go. All right. So guys, one more thing I want to add is there is an expression in Spanish, and it is en punto. It literally means on the dot, meaning right on. So what you can do with these times that are on the dot, for example, 5 o'clock in the morning, you can say son las 5 en punto if you want. It's not necessary. It's something you'll hear people say, and they'll throw it in sometimes, just be a little more specific. All right, guys, so there we go. There's telling time. Hopefully this helped you out. If you have questions, concerns, you know where to find me. Have a lovely, lovely day. I hope you filled in your notes. You're awesome. Keep being awesome. Hasta luego, chicos.